Today, we are going to crack one of the most scoring questions out there, the formal letter. Stick with me, and I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to lock in those full marks. Let's dive right in. So, let me ask you something. Have you ever written a letter, felt really confident about your points, your English was solid, but you still didn't get full marks? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. It's a super common problem. But you know what? The reason why is probably not what you think. That's right. The number one reason students lose marks here isn't their English. It's the format. Your examiner is looking for a very specific structure, a specific layout. If you miss even one tiny piece of that puzzle, your marks start to slip away. But here's the good news. The format is incredibly easy to master once you know the rules. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk you through a completely foolproof 8-step format. Seriously. Think of this as your secret weapon for the exam. You follow this and you are on the guaranteed path to scoring full marks on this question. Here they are, the 8 essential parts. This is the entire skeleton of a perfect formal letter, from your address all the way down to your name at the end. I know it might look like a long list, but don't worry, we're about to break down each one step by step and make it super simple to remember. First up, step 1, the sender's address. This is just your address, and its placement is key. Always at the top and always on the left-hand side of the page, just like the example here. House number, colony, city. Simple, clean, and correct. Okay, right after your address, you leave a line, and then you write the date. Now, this is crucial. You have to write out the full date. No shortcuts, no dashes, no slashes like 18-03-26. Write it out completely, like 18 March 2026. That's the professional full marks way to do it. Next, we've got the receiver's address. So who's getting this letter? The exam question will always tell you. It might be the principal, the manager, or the editor. You just copy their designation and address exactly as it's given in the question. Now, I need you to pay very close attention, because if there is one place you absolutely positively cannot afford to make a mistake, it's this next step. The subject line is the very first thing the examiner reads, and it tells them what your entire letter is about in just a few seconds. Your subject line has to be a single, clear, and concise summary. Always start it with the word subject, followed by a colon. Take a look at the example. Subject, request for leave due to illness. It's short, it's direct, and it's perfect. Get this right, and you've already made a fantastic impression. All right, next up is the salutation, and this is another easy win. Don't try to get creative here. For any formal letter in your exam, you just need to use sir/madam. That's it. Nothing else. Simple, right? Okay, here's the main event, the body of your letter. And we're going to use a simple but super effective technique called the 3-paragraph rule. Paragraph 1, get straight to the point. Why are you writing? Paragraph 2, give them the details, the explanation. And finally, paragraph 3, what do you want them to do? State your request clearly. This structure just screams organization and clarity to the examiner. We're almost at the finish line. For the closing, again, let's keep it simple and formal. The only phrase you need to memorize and use is yours faithfully. And notice, the Y is a capital letter, but the F in faithfully is small, and it's followed by a comma. And the final step is the signature. Now, you don't actually have to sign anything. You just write your full name clearly right below yours faithfully. But remember, and this is a big one, you have to use the name they give you in the exam question, not your own name. So, we've learned all 8 steps. We have all the pieces of the puzzle. Now let's see how they all click together to create that perfect, full marks letter. It's time to see the format in action. So let's take a look. Notice that super clear subject line up top. Then, the body follows our 3-paragraph rule perfectly. Paragraph 1 gets right to it. I am writing to inform you that I am suffering from fever. The second paragraph would add some details, like a doctor's advice. And finally, paragraph 3 makes that specific request. Therefore, I kindly request you to grant me leave. See that clean, logical flow? It all ends with the correct closing and the name. To really hammer this home, let's do a quick side-by-side comparison. This is the best way to see the common mistakes that cost students marks, and more importantly, how you can easily avoid them. On the left, you see all the mark killers. No subject line, a casual greeting like, hey, and everything is just dumped into one long, messy paragraph. But on the right, that's the full marks version. You've got a clear subject, the proper sir/madam salutation, and the body is beautifully organized into 3 separate paragraphs. I mean, the difference is just night and day, isn't it? Okay, we're heading into the final stretch now. Let's put everything together into a quick and easy checklist that you can use for your last-minute revision right before the exam. First, let's talk about what not to do. Do not, under any circumstances, forget the subject line. Do not use informal greetings like dear friend. Don't use casual words like hey. And please, please do not write the body as one giant single paragraph. Just avoiding these 4 things will save you a ton of marks. And here's what you must do. Use formal language, and only formal language. Keep your sentences simple and direct. No need to be complicated. Always follow that 3-paragraph structure for the body. And finally, before you move on, double-check that your closing is exactly yours faithfully. These are your golden rules for success. So, there you have it. It's not about having some massive vocabulary or writing crazy long sentences. It's about following a clean, clear, and correct format. You master these 8 steps, and you can walk into that exam hole feeling totally confident that you are getting full marks on this question. This format is your guarantee. And now, the ball is in your court. You have the complete blueprint for success. So my final question for you is this. Which one of these 8 steps are you going to practice right now to make it absolutely perfect? Is it going to be the subject line, the 3-paragraph body? Pick one, write out a quick sample, and start building that full marks habit today. You've got this. Good luck.